Now, in the most recent patch, they have added 2 new game modes that I'll be playing today, and I would say we can expect to see new maps show up perhaps next week, and I am honestly very excited for that. I've also unlocked all the vehicles in the T-3485 platoon, and I'll be driving the IS-2 today. Now, I usually drive medium tanks and destroyers, but somehow, I ended up liking this tank a lot. It seemed to be quite fun to drive. It has a very nice cannon and excellent penetration, but overall, most importantly, it is very fast. So I will have no issues playing this thing. So I think tomorrow or later today I'll be releasing a IS-2 only video because I like to go a bit in depth on the tank. But with that being said, let's jump in the first battle. Now I'll be focusing mostly on the new game modes. There is 2 of them. One of them is basically destroy all enemy tanks or capture the base. The other one is this one. You have your own base that you have to defend, and there is the enemy base that you have to capture. The goal is to destroy all enemy tanks or to deplete the enemy, I guess the bar that you see on top of the screen. The battle time is quite long. I would say this does feel like the PC War Thunder a lot, and I don't mind that the battles will take a while. And there is the first kill. There goes a tiger. The battles usually start very fast. Now you have only one zone, one starting zone, but it's basically everyone starts at the same spot. And I usually try to get to this position so that I can catch as many tanks as possible right on start. This works better with a medium tank that has a smaller caliber cannon that can fire fast. Now the reload on this thing does take a while, so I have to make every shot count. If I miss, well, 10 seconds reload kicks in, so missing the target or not killing the target in one hit is not really a option. But this position here should be really good, and you have to be careful about the same position on the other side because the enemy team might decide to do the same. Now so far I think we have a good start. The IS-2 has good reverse speed. The reverse speed is very important for me because my tactics do revolve around that a lot, and I'm not really that comfortable with tanks that are not that fast in reverse. But thankfully the IS-2 has 3 reverse gears, so it can back up quite quickly when necessary. That was a King Tiger or Tiger 2, and now we have one of these light tanks with wheels. They can be quite nasty. They have a nice cannon but basically no armor, so I have to be careful around that. There's one more tank right around this corner, a T-3485 that rushed in. I should have shot at the T-34 because they are a greater threat, because you know that's how Stalinium armor works. There is a Su-152. I definitely do not want to get hit by that, so I have to be careful. And unfortunately I did not kill that thing in the first hit, but almost did. And now there is this T-34, and there is... oh no. Yep, I think I'm pretty much dead here. Yep, there we go. I got a nice little gift from the bomber there. Did you see how the bomb just bounced off the ground? I found that quite hilarious actually. There is the T-34 creeping around the corner. Now the turret rotation on this tank is not the best, so keep that in mind. A panther has been killed. That was a good shot at the front armor, at the right angle as well. Well, I don't think it's looking that good for us. I feel like I'm the only one in the team who is doing anything. That's usually how the battles go in this game. You know, the classic War Thunder moment, I guess. Now they're capturing our base, and let me peek around the corner. There is one tank right there. There's the T-34. They have been destroyed. That was a nasty hit in the turret. I will send artillery to the base. Hopefully it will be enough to defend. Well, I think I'll just go and defend the base myself, because no one else does anything on that matter. There is a destroyer. They will try to peek around the corner, and they got one 122mm shell right inside of that thing, and that's another kill. Now I have to wait for the reload, and then I will attempt to go and reset the base. Well, not reset the base, but defend the base. And there is one tank behind us. And there's one more tank popping in at the front, but I'll try to ignore. We have a panther capturing the base. Well, not anymore. Panther killed. This cannon does a lot of damage when it penetrates. It does kill most targets in one hit if you hit the right spot, or you know, if the snail decides to grant you a kill. Sometimes even if you nail a good hit, the snail will deny you the kill, because that's just how War Thunder works. And overheating, oh lovely. One of the few games that makes my device hot. And there is a IS. That was a good hit. I risked to get shot there, but the risk was worth it. Was a good hit. There are two tanks coming towards my position. There is one of them. Okay, nice hit at the side. And yeah, I knew this would happen. I just knew that this would happen, because I'm literally the only one in the team who is doing anything. Oh well, time to take the next tank, and since this is already a lost battle pretty much, I'll try to go and finish as quickly as possible while getting as many kills as possible. I will try to show you all the different game modes with basically different maps. That was a lucky shot. That was a very lucky shot. Oh, and they're probably going to be waiting for me. Yes, they are. Okay, fair enough. I'll just angle my armor and see what happens. I think all players in my team left, so I'm literally the only one who remains. How did that penetrate? Oh well, I guess the snail decided to deny me the kill, which is fine. Okay, well, I guess it's one of those days now where I am not going to be able to do anything. And I missed. That was a terrible shot. Well, the T-34 should have been dead, but it's not, and I'm going to be dead. It's one of those days where the snail just doesn't like you, and the snail will try to ruin your day. Oh well, was a nice attempt anyway. I mean, I was literally solo fighting the whole enemy team, so yeah, I think I did enough. Well, let's go to the next battle. Okay, this is the capture the zone or destroy all enemy tanks, or do both type of game mode. And I am in the IS-2. Now for some reason this thing doesn't like snow, and my tanks are super slow in snow. I think that's part of how the game works. I kinda like that actually. So with the IS, I usually go here and I try to cover this little side. Now this game mode has 2 spawn points instead of 3, so it does make things a bit easier. And how didn't that penetrate? I have no idea. But in any case, that panther is now behind those. Oh, there they are. They are rushing forward. They got killed. Okay, could have been my kill, but in any case, I did what I could. And let's move forward. Someone put a smoke screen. That smoke screen can be so annoying, especially when your team pops it and they basically make your tank blind. You don't see anything around you. That happens too often in my case. Ammunition exploded. Okay, that's 1 kill. And from this position you can go here and you can cover both sides. I really like this position. Does give me a very nice view on the enemy tanks, and it works very well if your tank has a lot of reverse speed. There goes another medium tank. A nice shot at the side. Crew knocked out, although I would say that's a bit more than the crew being not knocked out. I think the crew is in pieces right now, but yeah, let's focus on the game. Let's keep the realism part for later. This position covers both sides from the zone, and it gives you a very good defensive position for your team, or in some cases a good position to advance towards the zone to capture it if necessary, or you know, in this case, defend. Well, that was just bad luck. That was just a bad shot, bad aim, and bad luck. Should have went a bit above and the tiger would be dead, but in any case, they have been killed. More tanks are coming in. There is a clearing there that should be allowing me for some good hits. ARL 44. Non-penetration. Really, game? That was a good shot at the side, at the thinnest part of the armor, and no penetration. You gotta be kidding me. Now I'm getting salty. This phone is about to be in 2 pieces in orbit around the moon. Well, that's War Thunder for you. That's War Thunder for you, I guess. The PC version ain't any better. The PC version does the same thing. There goes a Hellcat. A very good hit. Well, it seems like we are winning, so I guess that's one good thing. But the game has denied me 2 kills, and I am salty because of that. Could have been 2 nice kills, but you know, War Thunder will do War Thunder things, and the snail will keep trolling me, I guess. That's just how it goes. We are recapturing zone A while I'll try to give my best possible support. A Hetzer. Okay, this did penetrate. After all, I have 206 minutes of penetration. Should be enough for a Hetzer. And they did turn their tank towards me, so that gave me a good angle on them. Even with that slope, I am still able to penetrate the Hetzer. This is such a good position. I love it. You just have to be careful not to get stuck on those hills. I have a tendency to get stuck on all sorts of things.
Need air support! A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Lovely overheating sign and victory. That was a solid match. Not the best one I played, but you know, it was still pretty good.
Ready up! Driver ready! Gunner ready!
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Ready!
Now the phone keeps telling me that it's overheating, so I turned on the thermal monitor just to see how hot this thing gets.
Tank! 12 o'clock!
It should overheat at 85, but 68, 69 degrees is not much. That's basically its optimal working temperature.
Ready!
Well, that was the first kill, by the way. A very good hit at the turret. And this tank was also destroyed. Okay. Let me launch artillery. Now this map has 3 spawn points because this map is a little bit larger than the previous 2 maps, so it has enough room for three zones to spawn from, or in this case 2 zones on my team and 3 zones on the enemy team. That's interesting. I'm not really sure if that's a bug or if that's intended to be that way, but in any case, that was a bad shot. I aimed terribly, and that tank survived, unfortunately. But I have my teammates that hopefully know where to shoot that thing, so they can kill it. I think they have been destroyed, or not. Or not, they moved somehow, they survived. 2 hits. Well, I will move towards... Well, would be towards zone B. My apologies, towards zone A, but since there is no zone A at this side, I'll just move towards this general direction. We have 2 tanks. We have 1 tank now. Should have shot at the Panther, but these SPAs can be a little bit problematic, so I had to kill them first. There's the Panther, they are completely distracted. And now they are, okay, around the corner. I'll move forward.
Requesting air support!
Where, oh, there's the Panther.
2 o'clock!
1 nice shot at turret,
Target hit!
and the Panther is gone. Okay, pretty solid. Let me reload before I advance. You know, I don't know when they added the track effects, but yeah, you can now see the track effects of all tanks, and you can see my tracks there on the asphalt of the map. They made the game look so pretty. The graphics, yeah, they are definitely top notch. They are quite. This is one of the most, if not the most graphically demanding game on on mobile right now. I mean, this is one of the only games that make my phone get really warm. Now my frame rate when I don't record, it's pretty good. My frame rate usually doesn't go below 60 when I play without recording. The recording does put an extra strain on the CPU because I record in very high resolution with very high quality and very high bitrate. And when I say very high, I basically use like desktop present for recording. So yeah, that explains why it drops frames. But without recording, the frame rate is very stable. And I did have that overheat warning again, which is, you know, what happens at 71 degrees Celsius, which is weird, but I guess it does run quite warm. And this is what I was talking about, when your teammates start popping all these smoke screens everywhere and basically you don't see anything. Yeah. Avoid popping the smoke screen when you have teammates around you, because it does disrupt everything. And if you're unaware where you're located at, it can be, you know, quite problematic. There is one tank coming in. Well, the tank has been destroyed. And so far it seems to be looking pretty good for us. We are holding the zone and we are destroying the enemy tanks one by one. Honestly, I do like all the new different types of... Look at a tortoise. Since when do we have tortoise in the game? I have to go and get that tank. Although I'm not really sure how good it is. I'm fairly sure that it should be pretty good. Right now I want to focus on medium tanks and on some of the... I really want to get the current line maxed out, basically. I want to get the rank 8 and 9 vehicles first before I start doing a different tank line, because so far these tanks seem to be working really well for me. The other tanks that I tried, they are good, but I have to get used to them. This lineup, the SU lineup, the IS lineup and the T-34 lineup seem to be working the best for me, so I'll just max them out before I go and drive something different. But that was a good round, a good match, and some very nice score there as well. Let's go to the next one. Now, how long does it take for my phone to get depleted? About 2 hours, from 100 to 10% battery. You know, it takes about 2 hours with recording. However, I usually prefer to use the medium settings with maximum frame rate. And I would say, if you want the maximum possible frame rate while also retaining some decent graphics, medium settings with maximum frame rate, and you will have a fantastic frame rate while having the game look very pretty. But I have to say, the game is very, very pretty. They matched the PC version War Thunder aesthetic really well. I risked to get shot by the tiger there, but I got the first kill, which is very nice. And this is one of the maps where you go towards zone A. That's right there in the upper corner. This map is very action-packed. I love it. I shouldn't have fired. The tank was already pretty much pretty much gone behind a corner. Now I'll be lurking around here for a second. Seems like there's a lot of action here, so perhaps I can get some pretty good kills. At least I'll attempt to get some pretty good kills. And there is a okay, medium tank. Good shot at the side. Ammunition exploded. Perfect. Okay, let me go towards the mid-section of the map. Now it's important to have players on all sides to control the most important parts, because you have players rush if they see an opening, just like that guy attempted to rush, but I turned around, so I intercepted them. I knew that something like this would happen because this site is basically completely empty. And this little light tank rushing got blown up. Okay. I'll try to get inside of that area right there, but first let's wait for the reload to finish. This is a big turret, big gun that requires some time to reload. Seems clear. Okay, I will rush forward, I believe. I think I'll go forward. Seems to be the smart idea, I think. I don't know, perhaps I'm wrong. We have to control the center of the map if we want to win. Okay, I'm going in. Hopefully. Oh, look! I'm not paying attention to the map. And there's a bomb right next to me, and I'm dead. Yeah, I didn't see the bomb on time. I was too focused on what's going on. That was completely my fault. Did not see the bomb at all. Oh well, let's go back and attempt this a second time. Now that is a Ferdinand, and it's looking at me, and they're positioned. They are positioned very well, and I got lucky to be alive. Well then, I guess don't show the side of your tank to a Ferdinand. That can easily penetrate your tank with the 88, so yeah, that was my fault. And now my tank is completely crippled, but it should be repaired and fixed in about 20 seconds. Seems like the Ferdinand has been destroyed, which means it is time for me to move on. My tank is currently running on only 2 crew members. The other 2 crew are in, let's say they're missing some arms and legs, so yeah, that's just how it goes. And I will attempt to capture the center of the map again. And there was a little tank. Oh, there they are, and they have been destroyed. Ammunition exploded. Now the shell over-penetrated, and when you shoot at these small things, try to shoot them with explosive, with high explosive. That way they will definitely get torn to shreds. Let's see if something else pops in. There's one more tank moving around. Oh, a smoke screen. How lovely. Now I don't see anything that's happening there.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
But there is something in that general direction. Oh, there they are. And there they have been destroyed. Nice. Okay, that was a good shot. A Panzer IV. Okay, fair enough. Angled. I have angled the armor, and let's see if I can get a good shot at it. They have missed. My reload finished, and they stole my kill. Okay then. I have artillery. Let me launch artillery, and well, we almost basically won. Wait, how did the... Well, I got a kill in the end there. I just don't know how the guy survived. Did you see that Panzer IV resurrect? That was kind of funny. Okay, and let's go for the final battle for today. So far, I would say the IS is been rolling very well. Very fun to drive tank, honestly. Didn't expect to like heavy tanks that much, but seems like I like this one, and perhaps the more advanced, the high rank one will be even more fun. But you will see how that goes. And this is one of the other maps with the new game mode, and I have to admit they definitely change a lot when they change the spawn position. The tactics change, I mean everything changes, but I will attempt to basically do the same thing I did with the previous modes, and I will approach carefully. So I didn't intend to shoot at the track, but we just hit the track, so yeah, that was a bad shot, but the tank got killed, so that solves the problem. Now my goal here is to cover my teammates while they capture the base, and I'm looking for a good position here, because it's different when they slap you from a different starting position, and I think I found one. This house over here might be a good spot where I can cover the side, and hopefully I don't get flanked. Yeah, this is probably going to be a better position with a medium tank, not with a heavy tank, because the mediums are faster. I could have shot, but I didn't. I thought that I was out of time for that, but I can hit that medium tank, and they have been destroyed. The Tiger shot me in the turret, but they didn't do any damage. It bounced, which kinda saved me, to be honest. I will rotate myself around, angle the armor, and hopefully get some hits in the Tiger. This thing has a very nice reverse speed, and I love it because of that. The reverse speed on the IS-2 is fantastic. Okay, seems to be clear. They are trying to capture the base, but let me see if I can do something about that. Oh, I have tanks on my left side as well. There is tanks all around me at the moment. Well, I have to go and defend the base, but at the same time I have to be careful not to let them get behind me. There is already one tank behind me, so that's a bit difficult right now. Oh well, I go and I will yeet. Let's see what happens. And of course, someone pops into my left. They vanished from my left. spooky. Oh, there is one behind me. Well, that's what I was talking about. There's tanks literally everywhere, and that bounced, of course, even though I aimed at the right spot, but it just happens that it doesn't want to go through. The tiger also bounced on my side armor, so that kinda saved me and bought me some time. Now I will go and try to get the tiger. Let me think he's going to be destroyed, but I have to clear the sides because that tiger has a good angle on our team and has to be prioritized. And they are not looking at me. How did that not look? Okay then. The snail does not like me today. I was aiming at the turrets, but the shot went below the turrets. Of course. Why would it ever want to go in the turret when it can bounce? Well, I go forward. I mean, I have to kill this tank or die trying. And they bounced again somehow, but I didn't. I got a good shot at their side and the tiger threat has been removed. Now I have to make sure that I clear out the rest of the enemy tanks. We are already winning. It's pretty good for us, pretty good score. This is definitely not a good position to be at, but this church seems to be a good spot to defend or attack. There we go, that was a nice hit in the turret. Well, we are definitely going to win this round. Honestly, I do like the new zones, the new game modes. They do change the gameplay quite a bit, and I can't wait for the new apps to be released. That's going to be even more fun. And that was a victory as well. That was a good one. Well then, these were the new maps. Well, not the new maps, but the new game modes that have been added to the game today. And I had some pretty good fights, pretty good action, and so far, honestly, I have been enjoying the game a lot. So, if you want to see more and if you want to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe and I'll see you next time.